thank you for joining us once again on Hotspot. As you can see, we're down here at the Murray Barracks Sporting Complex. It's got 2 gyms, actually 1 gym, a sporting hall, a court, and a swimming pool.
Massive swimming pool. My first time to come here, and it's actually pretty cool, so I should pop down.
Yes, I love it. So, what do we have lined up for tonight?
On tonight's lineup, we take a look at the Special Olympics program in PNG, as well as the World Kickboxing title fight, which was held in the nation's capital. Okay, and we profile some of PNG's very own volleyball athletes. Moving on to our first segment, the Special Olympics will be hosting its first games in Bougainville next week. This is part of their drive to encourage those with intellectual disabilities to step outside of their comfort zones and basically get involved with PNG sporting excellence.
Special Olympics PNG started in 2012. This is our 3rd year running, and we are holding our first national games in the autonomous region of Bougainville on Book Island from the 15th to the 19th. So that's how far we've come. We started off with 1 athlete, with 1 parent, Rosa Nege, who went to the 2012 Winter Olympics in South Korea, Pyongyang in South Korea. So it's been a long road. We started off with 1, and now we have around 100 in Central and NCD, and now we're going across there. It's gone up to nearly 500. So the progress has been good. There's been positive response from the parents. As you can see, parents are very important in getting these kids out from their homes and to come out and be part of society. That's what I mean by empowering them. Special Olympics PNG has been fortunate to have Digital PNG as the major sponsor. We have a sponsorship package worth around 150,000 per year, so that's our major sponsor. We also have a partnership with PNG Sports Foundation, who continue to support the program through the Ability Sports program.
Coach of the Special Olympics PNG, Willie Virai, speaks of the challenges he's encountered so far working with children who are intellectually disabled as part of his job as coach to maximize the happiness of these children in society. Willie Virai is confident that Special Olympics will continue to grow in the near future.
We coaches, we are not there to take the team to win the game. It's not for winning the game. It's there to show them that they are also special. They are part of us, so they can participate in every game. So we give thanks to the Sports Foundation and Special Olympics, and FIFA also to provide this opportunity for the students to see other parts of the country also.
I'd like to encourage parents, guardians, relatives of people with intellectual disabilities who are out there not knowing what to do with their children. Sports is a way of enjoyment, empowerment of these kids. We have a program in Papua New Guinea now, so come and join us. If you are in Bougainville, you join the program over there. If you are in Central, we already established a group in Gaba Gaba village who are helping us.
For our first break, but up next,
we take a look at the World Kickboxing title fight held right here in the nation's capital.
Yes, the welterweight title between Rickson Yamo and Yako Yusila, as well as the Muay Thai title too as well. So we'll have all of that up next. Welcome back, you're watching Hotspot. We're still here at the Murray Barracks Sporting Complex.
Yes, and up next we take a look at the highlights from the welterweight kickboxing title fight held right here in Port Moresby.
Without much delay, the long-awaited WKF welterweight title fights were underway at the Lamana Hotel in Port Moresby. The kickboxing fraternity and enthusiasts turned out to witness kickboxing history, the first of a double title fight. The night kicked off with 4 amateur fights. A pro boxing bout, and 2 pro boxing fights before the much anticipated first title fight. With a home ground advantage, both title fighters were determined to make this title fight to remember. Current pro Muay Thai welterweight title holder Anthony Ford, having the advantage of his height, towered over Lee Garrett. Neither fighter showed signs of eagerness to pull out any tricks out of the bag in the first round. The title fight was short-lived as an elbow by Anthony Ford left Garrett ruled out on a broken nose.
Thank you. To fight against somebody like Lee Garrett, who is not only an exceptionally skilled opponent, but he's an international class opponent and definitely worthy of a world title. Unfortunately, I got the better of the fight tonight, ending with a nice elbow. You know, it was a good fight, and I felt that it was quite entertaining up until that point, and I'm very happy with it.
Really disappointed. I mean, I'm not really disappointed, but I'm disappointed that I'm losing because it's you got it easy. I've got a rematch for my WKB world title last year. I lost from Nung. I've still got my rematch. This one is supposed to be a intercontinental title.
The K1 Rule welterweight title fight drove fans to their seats. Under a minute, Rickson Yamo powered through punches and jabs to finish Yako Yusila. But it was Rickson's left thunderstruck that left Yako also ruled out.
I feel really great, and but I feel like never before. You know, like feel really great and pumped up because I couldn't even believe it. In like this WKF title belt is on my shoulders. So, man, yeah, I can't say anything more. So, you know, I'm really proud, and yeah, because I worked so hard in the 14 years. You know, I want to get one of these, and I did it.
Yeah, because in front of home audience, he had to do it. So we knew it. And I would like to see more Papua New Guinea. I've been now 2 times here, both times in Port Moresby. Fast stopovers. I would see other cities and develop kickboxing here. It's very talented fighters all around.
For another break for tonight, but up next we got profiles as well as volleyball.
Yes, we do, so stick around.
I'm Lee the Flesh Garab, and you're watching Hotspot.
And as a child growing up, I spent most of my days at the volleyball court, so it became like a family sport, and I just got involved.
If you've just joined us, you're watching Hotspot.
We caught up earlier in the week with some of PNG's upcoming talents. We caught up with Josie Dick from volleyball.
Make it dip like a low-low, then I roll low, roll low. Ooh, I love that dirty bass. Make it dip like a low-low, then I roll low, roll low. Ooh, I love that dirty bass. Ooh, ooh, I love that, I love that. Ooh, I love that dirty bass. Ooh, ooh, I love that.
Firstly, because it's a family sport, my parents are involved, and as a child growing up, I spent most of my days at the volleyball court, so it became like a family sport, and I just got involved naturally because both my parents are involved, yeah.
Now, when exactly did you start playing volleyball?
I started in my early childhood days, but then when I actually started playing was at the age of 15. I started playing for the under 21. We have a club, so I joined my club and I started there at the age of 15.
You've represented PNG. What was your first experience like with the Amoa side?
For the first experience, I was nervous, and I looked at my opponents because they were much taller and bigger in size. It put me off. I had second thoughts when I looked at my size because I was much smaller in size compared to the other Pacific Islanders. But I compared myself to David and Goliath in the Bible, and that strengthened me to try my best to play harder because when I look at Papua New Guineans, even though we have smaller build, but we have the speed, while the other Pacific Islanders, they are bigger in build, but they are slow in moving. So that got me, that was one of my positive motivations that pushed me to fight.
How many matches have you actually played for PNG?
The first one was in 2010 when we went for the Oceania in New Caledonia, followed by the SB Games in New Caledonia. That was the one in Nomea. And the recent one, Wallis and Futuna Games the Oceania in Wallis and Futuna. So I think that's about 3, excluding my representation with the Team NCD for Arafura Games.
Best memory. Which country have you enjoyed playing against the most?
The Fijians, that was in 2010, when I was given the opportunity to take the court. I can remember I blocked one of the tall Fijians, so I can't remember, I forget that part.
We will keep that part because the Fijians are coming next year for the 2015 Pacific Games. Since 1991, PNG has not hosted those games. You will be on home soil taking on the Fijians, who are expected to win. What is that going to be like? Should you make the team again by next year?
Yeah, I hope so. It's competitive right now with a 22 women squad, but last year in the Wallis and Futuna Games, we played for the bronze medal. That was against Fiji, and we had a good fight with them, but just our basics, I should say, yeah, the basics. If we got them right, we could have made the Fijians worried. So we're looking forward to take them on home soil again and getting them maybe worried, because that time we knew that it was our game, but because our basic skills and maybe the girls were nervous, yes, because we had some new girls in the team. But I believe from last year's experience, we're putting a good team now to take up the Fijians as well as the other Pacific Islanders.
Considering the fact that we will now be on home soil, how important is it that PNG wins on home soil?
It's very important because one or two of us on the volleyball court, the 6 of us represent the million people out there who are looking upon us to win on home soil. And you know, one thing I can comment here, like in 1991, we had the best SP games here compared to the games in the other countries. Looking at their catering, the accommodation, I know that PNG, we can do better than what we experienced when we traveled abroad to the other countries for the games.
If there was one piece of advice that you would like to give to the women out there in this country in terms of sport, and also to the young people in the country, what would that one advice be?
Regarding sport, everything, the potential you have is in you. And it comes out from you. You just have to give that commitment, that determination, and it will come. Sacrifices. Don't give up. So what I'm saying here is there's something in you that you will give birth to, I should say. So you don't have to have that doubt feeling in you or criticisms from other people that puts you off. No. If you have that fighting spirit in you, go ahead, you can do it. So you have it in you, you just have to show it out.
Joyce Siddiq, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Don't trip, make a dip like a low-low. Make a dip like a low-low, then I roll low, roll low. Ooh, I love that dirty bass. Ooh, ooh, I love that, I love that. Ooh, I love that dirty bass. Ooh, ooh, I love that, I love that.
Another jam-packed weekend here in Port Moresby. A lot of sporting activities going on. We had the PNG men's snooker titles queued off last night at the Aviate Club, as well as the Dragon's Den. Have a bit of AFL as well, yeah?
Yep, right here at Murray Barracks. Association Grand Finals, which will be on Saturday down at the Corbusier International School. So do pop by and support the girls out there. Our hotspot for this weekend will be down at the LMRE International School, where the Brisbane Boys College will be down to run rugby and cricket clinics. If you have nothing to do, please pop by.
Yes, we'll be there for sure.
Also, if you have any sporting challenges that you'd like the sporting team to take up, or just anything you'd like us to cover, send us an email at sports@emtv.com.mb.
Visit our Facebook page, or if you're in Port Moresby, pop down to second floor Garden City and ask for our very awesome sports team. We'll be more than happy to assist you.
So, play hard,
play safe,
and we'll catch you right
here on Hotspot.